What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with some more Trails Through Daybreak. Last time we finished off the fight against Olympia, so out of the 3 we fought so far, Olympia is the only one we let live. Simply just because, obviously, it wasn't her fault. The other 2, obviously, were fully aware of what they were doing. But yeah, so now we got some time before the final showdown with Almada. It's going to be at 3 p.m. and it's a little after 12 right now. So we're going to handle some requests while we wait for that. So first, let's head over here and see what's going on. Huh? Isn't that Agnes over there? Right, I'll help explain everything to the children. That would be for the best. As for the other sisters... Wonder what she's doing with one of the sisters of the church. I'm more curious about what they're talking about. It's probably whatever plan she's come up with. Well, let's leave them be. We don't need to get in her way. Yes, that would be for the best. Alright, let's see. Please be something simple. Okay, good. It's monsters. So that's it? We just got one request from the CID? Looks like there's more. Okay, yeah, they're just monsters. This is the last one. It's really just 3 monster exterminations. And in the underground labyrinth. We can go in there whenever we want now that the round 3 is over and done with. And since the game is no longer taking place there, it has likely been released from the Genesis's control. I'm pretty sure we're the only ones who can enter the palace, but the rest of the group should probably be free to go down there now. Doesn't that mean civilians can get into there too? It's possible, which makes it all more dangerous to let those monsters roam free. Though I'm certain the other groups will deal with them should we decide to pass on these requests. Yeah, but we probably have the best lay of the land to have everyone here. Fair point. We don't have much time, but if you guys want to take these on, I'm game. I'm sure our other allies would like to join in on the fun too. Well, they're all in the underground. But first things first, let's see what everyone's up to. Assuming we can find anybody. Oh, are these the, yeah, it's that Lucio punk kid. Is this one of the hotels where they're staying? I think Sao is staying here, right? Oh, she's in Kasim? Now then, let's talk about that contract. Mind going over the technical stuff? I'm afraid that information is confidential, but if necessary, I can ask the general manager if I can disclose it. Cool, you do that. I'd really like to know more about you-know-what. Oh, hey, you guys. For your sake, I hope you weren't eavesdropping. Nah, we caught the last bit, but I doubt any of us understood a word of what you were saying. Speaking of things I don't understand, why the hell are you 2 chilling here together? Oh, I'm just hanging with my buddy, the comm scene. This is strictly business. Our client deemed it necessary that we meet, so we're meeting. That's all. I don't have friendly get-togethers. Kasim. There will come a day when you'll have less of those too, Farida. That is, if you wish to continue walking the path of a warrior. You must learn to be more pragmatic. Remember, even if you've grown fond of a comrade on the battlefield, you will part ways eventually. Anyway, the wet blanket's right. We're just acting under client's orders. Or so I assume. For all I know, they could have an ulterior motive here. I wouldn't know. Ask my superiors. Who could Ikaruga's client be? I've been wondering this since I saw them in Kunlun. In Marduk's case, the contract formed with the present administration should still be valid. I'm still not clear on why these guys jumped into the fray here. But at least they won't be getting in our way. She called him a wet blanket. That's amazing. Alright, well, Sao isn't here, and obviously no one can leave the city. So, they all have to be around here somewhere. We're gonna get on to these requests here in a minute, but I do want to see the rest of the city and see what everyone's hanging out at, because that's half the fun. Oh, okay. Aw, a guy with his dog. That's nice. Oh, there we go. Oh, and Risha's in her normal getup. Never thought I'd be sharing a drink with the 2 of you. Agreed. The last time this happened was during Operation Miller Mirage, so things were quite tense at the time. Every crisis brings opportunity. Let's say we join hands and work to overcome this predicament together. Pass. I'd rather not make a deal with the devil. My, this is quite the unusual gathering. You said it. The guild and Heiyu are constantly at each other's throats, but I guess that's not much of a reason for them to fight now. Huh, this is my first time seeing Yin in casual clothes. She looks nice. Hey, quit staring at her, you creep. You lost the right to look at other women after what happened in Longlai. I wasn't staring, damn it, and stop holding that over my head. You can't deny a partnership would be mutually beneficial in our current situation. Why not give it some thought? I'll even try to forget the fact you crushed many of our businesses, if you agree. Someone's holding a grudge. Listen, I was just doing my job. Well, why don't we just settle for exchanging info for the time being? Okay. So, there's no... Every conversation with them is just... Isn't he supposed to be helping Agnes? Whoa, he's so cool. And he's hot, too. Feast your eyes on me. Consider this a special treat. What sort of dance is that? It's called sword dancing. You perform this at the Eastern Theater in Langport. I've heard all about it from other people, but seeing it in person is just wow. Oh, he blew a kiss at one of the women passing by. And now young women are gathering to see the spectacle as well. Is he really doing his usual bit in front of the kids? What the hell is he up to? Hard to say. Perhaps he's acting in accordance to Agnes' plan. Maybe, yeah. Well, if he's helping her, then we can leave him be. Well, I suppose that's what he might be doing. Well, okay, for now, I think we're good. Oh, wait. Wait, but there's a blue marker there. Well, whatever. Guess I can't do anything with it. I guess we can see if Elaine got back to the guild. Wait, did I pass the guild? Oh, no, yeah, I did. It's up here. Oh, it's you. I heard that Elaine went up against your group down the labyrinth. Yeah, she helped us win that round. We won't let her efforts go to waste. Anyway, what you looking at? Something that's for our eyes only. Well, I guess I could share if we have info to swap. It's related to the suspicions that Almada had some dealings in Arashian. I'm organizing all the information that was collected at this branch and combining it with what we've learned over the last few days. I'm hoping it'll prove useful somewhere down the line. Huh, neat. Well, good luck with that. Still haven't seen Fee in a while. Shouldn't you be preparing for the final battle? Don't tell me you're procrastinating. We're working on it. What are you up to? Still investigating? As it so happens, yes. Up until yesterday, I was getting a grasp on the situation in the city and looking into the forces present here. I've also been doing a number of favors on the down low. Today, though, I'm doing a little transmitting. What the heck you mean by that? Oh, you must be doing information manipulation or hacking, maybe. That's quite the accusation you've laid at my feet. I'm doing nothing of the sort this time. Well, it's no skin off my back either way. Oh, and if you hear anything about Elaine, give me a ring, alright? Of course. Keep in mind, though, that the value of any information you receive will vary depending on how you choose to act on it. Always remember that. Damn, that was, like, philosophical and shit. Oh yeah, it's just this guy still in bed. I haven't seen Fee in forever, though. We saw her on the first day. I haven't really seen her since. I mean, I'm sure she's obviously still in the city. No one can leave, but... Alright, I think I've checked in with everyone I really want to check in with. Marielle with the kids, okay. Alright, well, let's head into the labyrinth, then. I don't know when or where we have to go. Oh, it's just gonna be a boss in one area. Okay. Well, let's get started. Gargoyles. They look lively. I don't remember seeing other monsters like them down here before. Me neither. Maybe Almada unleashed them today or something. Doesn't change what we gotta do, though. Let's tear them up. Alright, each one's got 50k. It's not bad. Kurogane's here with us too, so that'll be nice. That'll make these quick. Shadow Bindo. Alright, I think one of them's gonna go down. Oh, two of them go down. I'll leave this on so we can get through these quick. Mission complete. Phew, good work, everyone. Thanks for the help, guys. Sorry we dragged you into this. Don't be sorry. This is the perfect outlet to vent my frustration after my fight with the cum scene was cut oh so short. You wanted to fight that bastard? Man, you really are insane. There was something peculiar about our prey. I'm glad it wasn't the only one who thought so. There was something weird about their behavior, but I can't put my finger on what. Well, no use thinking about it. Let's just move on to the next request. Law should be going up at the end of all of this, I would assume. Alright, middle zone depths. Let's do this. Careful, they look strong. True, I doubt they'll be any match for us. Don't underestimate them, we might be in for a nasty surprise here. That works out for me. Great. Wow, already? And we're done. Okay, that takes care of that. You were right about us being in for a surprise. I'm starting to see a pattern here. Indeed, these monsters are utilizing shard skills. Of that I am certain. But I thought only humans could use those. That was my understanding too. They're supposed to be a special feature of the Ziffa technology. I mean, it's not that much of a stretch, right? We've seen monsters use orbital arts. And they sure ain't packing orbits. I buy that some of them have the potential to use shard skills too. I suppose it's not inconceivable they've evolved with our technology, but it's happening too fast. This is getting interesting. Perhaps the answers will come after we finish the third request. Shall we get on to the next? Up to y'all. Won't deny I'm curious about the whole shard skill thing, but the third request's optional. Bare minimum was to finish 2, so we finish our obligations here. If you guys are wiped, we can leave the last one to some other group. Now that you mention it, I am pooped, and thirsty too. You guys want to head back to the surface? I'd kill for a nice cold drink right about now. I feel you there. Well, we got some time. If you guys want to take a break and come back later, we can do that. I'll leave the choice up to y'all. We're gonna go there now. Alright. Of course we're gonna do it. Hello. Let's finish this. Right. Then let's our battle begin. Keep an eye out for shard skills, everyone. Let's do this thing. This thing's pretty tough, but nothing compared to the 3 bosses we fought down here. Oh, I wasn't close enough to reset. Enemy shard skills were in play here as well. Yeah, those requests were surprisingly difficult. I hope we don't come across any monsters like those in the future. Wonder where these things came from. It's not every day you run into monsters who can use shard skills. Indeed, there must be more to the story than meets the eye. There's something on the floor. Oh? Looks like a machine part or something. It says ZASSM03. What could that mean? I believe SSM may stand for a shard skill module. The 03 would indicate this is the 3rd such module. What? Then they were only able to use shard skills because of this unit? That is but one possibility, though it is likely, yes. That would certainly explain it. It's kind of hard to believe, but it's just about the only explanation that makes sense. Agreed, but what about the ZA portion of the code? I have a feeling that comes from a name we've all heard recently, Zect Arms. The up-and-coming weapons manufacturer that so happened to make an appearance in this game, Zect Arms. Wait, really? Them? They were one of the teams that made it to the 3rd round, weren't they? You probably know more about them than any of us, Reset, since they're your competitor. I would not consider them a full-on competitor, but yes, I am aware of their general operations and have kept abreast of their developments. The company was established about 5 years ago. They have been aggressively increasing their market share since before the war began. Their recent attempts to expand into contracted security put them in direct competition with us. They have seen little success in that area, but it hasn't deterred them. I have heard rumors they were experimenting with traditional weaponry and patrol machinery. I wonder if the thing we just fought were the result of that. Well, what's the benefit of giving the monsters the ability to use shard skills? Why go through all this effort? Oh, perhaps they're seeking to use that technology to control the monsters. Might be onto something. But if that's their endgame, I doubt they're under contract. I'm thinking they came of their own volition. I can't deny winning the game is a decent way to get your name out there. Good for optics, too. And there's another undeniable benefit. This place is a breeding ground for powerful monsters, which makes it a perfect venue to test their weaponry. By pitting them against us and the other players, they can gather not insignificant amount of combat data. What's he thinking about? Controlling monsters with technology, well, that's a new one. They claim to be ordinary weapons manufacturers, but they're clearly anything but. The tech's clearly far from complete, so I'd say there's still no match for you and your company. You flatter us. Anyway, that's the last of the monster extermination requests. Indeed, I'm concerned about what Zekdarms is plotting, but we have more urgent matters to attend to. Yeah, for now we gotta get back to the service and start getting ready for our final round. I really thought we were gonna get a lot of 4 there, but it's taking forever. Alright. Huh? Who's this? Spriggan, you haven't seen Elaine anywhere, have you? Oh, it's you. What's got you so worked up? Just answer the question. Have you seen her or not? I haven't, no. Did something happen? She's done it again. You're at the guild, right? I want to hear more about this, so I'm heading over. Alright. But be quick about it. I'll tell you more when you get here. That didn't sound good. You seem perturbed. Should we go right away, or should we wait for the others? Nah, this sounds urgent. Let's get to the guild ASAP. Oh, you heard him. Elaine's gone missing again. Yeah, it's fine. Hey there. Took you long enough. Oh, you guys are here too. Yeah, Alvis called and asked us to come back here. So what's the sitch? Is something going on with Miss Auclair? I hear she's gone to see her family. Yeah, that's what she told us initially, but actually let me start from the beginning. After the 3rd round ended, Elaine returned to the guild. I just thought she was coming to clear her head. After a bit, she said she was gonna go see her folks back home. She looked exhausted. I told her to enjoy some time off and get plenty of rest. At the time, I just thought she was worn out from all those battles, but now I realize there was more to it than that. Wait, back up. What's wrong with her wanting to go back to see her family? We'll get to that in a second. A while later, a courier named Hermes dropped off a letter from Elaine. I didn't know Hermes was up here. Why a letter of all things? Inside the letter was that sheet of paper. That's the bracer emblem, yes? Yes, a bracer's always supposed to carry this on their person. Wait, so if she turned that in, that means no way. Yep, that's her letter of resignation. She quit the bracers, but why? No idea. She didn't go into that in the letter. That just seems so unbelievable to me. And look how angry Van looks. Or concerned, rather. The timing concerns me the most. You don't think she went to face Armada alone, do you? Not a chance. That'd be a violation of the rules. She would never do something that puts the rest of us in danger. Don't think she spared that concern for herself, though. So what in the world happened then? Or maybe the better question is, what on earth is she doing? I can answer that one. You know where Elaine is up? What Elaine is up to? As a matter of fact, I do. Sorry about the holdup, by the way. I was tied up helping someone else. Elaine came by the guild earlier today. She asked me to do a small favor for her. What? I didn't hear about this. What'd she ask? She gave me a flash drive and asked me to verify the authenticity of the data stored on it. Elaine came back here just to ask you to verify some data? Yes, and she left as soon as she got her answer. The data was genuine, that much is certain. So what kind of data was it? That I don't know, not for certain at least. It was all incomplete, but I could tell it entailed multiple mirror transactions and large ones at that. This is pure conjecture, but I believe the data outlines the financial operations of a criminal organization's primary sponsor. And that criminal organization is almost certainly Armada, right? Yeah. So Elaine's going after Armada's pocketbook. Well, I suppose that's one way to bring them down. But why would she need to leave the bracers to do that? Shit, I've got a bad feeling about this one. I gotta find her fast. Any idea where she might have gone? She's probably headed to, or has already arrived, at the site of Almada's largest investor. I'm fairly certain the investor in question is a company, but I don't know which one it is. Though I can imagine her target is a person who's at the top rung of their corporate ladder. If you can find that person, you'll likely find Elaine. Naturally, they have to be someone who resides in Arashian. Okay, that means we got 280,000 suspects. Any way we can bring that number down? If they're directing multiple sponsors, they must be someone who's wealthy and in a position of power. So we're likely looking for a celebrity or a company executive. That narrows it down a fair bit. I got a couple of ideas as to who it could be. Oh? I've been doing an investigation of my own over these last few days. I figured I'd make myself useful while I was up here on the surface. Well, don't keep us in suspense. Who do you think it is? The way I see it, there's two possible suspects. The first is the owner of the Opera House. Her name is Adeline Monanaj. She's independently wealthy and has deep ties to Arashian's upper crust. Word is she's a heck of a bone to pick with people in the film industry. Considering Almada went after 2 film festivals, I think it's entirely possible she's backing them. The other one is Fernando Audran, Arashian's mayor. Mayor Audran is the head of the conservative faction here, and he's hard on immigrants. He also interacts with descendants of the old nobility. He could be using Almada as a tool to strike at immigrants. The idea is unnerving, I know, but it's not out of the question. Both sound like they could be sponsor head. Hey Van, who do you think is most suspicious? You're a local technically, so I'm curious about your opinion. I wouldn't put much stock into it. I was just a kid when I was living here. You got a good eye, Elvis, but the conditions we outlined could match a couple other people too. Oh, you're right. And there's one person in particular. Anyway, I can only think of one person who's leading Almada sponsors. And that person is... Well, we know why Elaine would want to do this herself. Wait a moment, did you just say... that would explain a lot, actually. Oh no, that's horrible. I sympathize with her. Well, now that we have our answer, I say we get moving. Yeah, just in case, though, we should send people to the other suspects. Can you handle that for us, Elvis? Of course. I'll go help him with that. Good luck with the main target. Thanks. Wait for me, Elaine. I'm coming. Moments before...
誰だお前は。警備は何をしている。外で眠ってもらっている。そちらの心配は不要だ。エドモン・オークレール、貴殿を下法と認定する。まさか奴らが言っていた。私じゃない。あれは私じゃ。もはや語るに及ばず、断罪を執行させてもらう。エレイン。
お久しぶりです、お父様。こんな再会になるとは思いませんでしたが。
永久遊撃士エレイン・オークレール。娘の貴殿が邪魔をする可能性は考えていた。
He's smiling.
だが愚かなものだ。父親が何をやってきたのかも知らずに。そいつの言葉に耳を貸すな。きっと頭のおかしい強盗か何かで。
もういいんです、お父様。すでに全て知っていますから。アルマータに資金提供し、数年前から彼らの活動を支援してきたハンソの最大のスポンサーでありフィクサー。それがあなた、エドモン・オークレールだと。
Hey, with the slightest idea. As soon as I caught wind of the ties between Almada and the anti-immigrant groups, you immediately came to mind. You have the wealth of the Quincy Company at your fingertips, possess deep political ties, and live in a city close to Messeldom. And above all, your all-consuming obsession with Calvert's long-lost nobility drove you to discriminate against those of unknown origin. So she is doing all this because of what he did, but she's doing this most of all because he took Van out of her life. I think this is all just one misunderstanding. You're still not over that boy? Oh, don't you dare! You see this? It's a record of all your hidden financial accounts and transactions. I obtained this by making a deal with your business partners. This is unequivocal proof that Almada received its funding from the Quincy Company, ETWS, and others. I ran this by a trustworthy source, and they confirmed the contents are genuine. I also made a fascinating discovery from this. In addition to your regular contributions, you provide extra funding to one of their projects. The creation of a revolutionary weapon, one with unprecedented destructive capabilities. This is ludicrous. You have it all wrong. I have been suspicious of you ever since my days at the Academy. I wanted to believe my doubts were unfounded. That was part of why I became a bracer in the first place. But as I delved headlong into my investigation, my suspicions only seemed to grow. I scoured to find conclusive evidence, and all the while your actions led to more crimes, chief among them being the attack on the trade conference. Oh. So he was involved with the people who attacked Crossbell. That is, until the unthinkable catastrophe that befell Krail. Elaine, I am here to put an end to it all. You will face justice at the hands of your own daughter. And I will ask that you back down. Ensuring that he pays the price for his crimes is my responsibility, and I will not allow you to steal that from me. Very well, your resolve is firm. What? Iscaria's true purpose is to punish criminals who are beyond the reach of the law. If you were able to expose his crimes and see that he is punished for them, we have no reason to interfere. You are more understanding than I would have expected. This can't be. Don't do this, Elaine. I am not here to kill you. I'm simply going to take you into custody and hand you over to the Capitol Police. I have already tendered my resignation. This will be my final job as a bracer. Do not think you can suppress my evidence. It will hold firm. How can you do this to me? You of all people should understand exactly what I'm trying to do here. The blood of the Marquises of the past flow through House Auclair is noble and pure. Everything I've done is all for the purpose of righting the wrongs of the foolish revolution. I only want to take back what is rightly ours. Why would you seek to obstruct such a righteous goal? Oh, you're just pissing her off more. What a pitiful man. Just tell me one thing. Did you know about Almada's plans to destroy Krail? And also, were you privy to the danger that is being thrust upon to the people of Arashian? I swear I knew nothing about Krail. They only told me their plan after the fact. Wait, did you say Arashian is in peril? This is the first I'm hearing of this. I expected as much. Regardless, you can fill us in on everything you know at the guild.
楽しそうな話をしてるね。
Oh boy. If it isn't the overseers of the gardens.
よう、ケンの姉さんに教会の副兵長さんだったか。
脱落した君たちが地上で何しようと知ったことじゃないけど、僕らのスポンサーをいじめてるなんてね。何かいい証拠でも掴んだかい？
You have some nerve. Well, thank goodness, your timing is impeccable, Melchior. Finish off this intruder post-haste. Elaine is to be placed under house arrest, effective immediately, but don't harm her. Father. Witless fool. This wasn't on my agenda for today, but very well. However, I hope you know I don't believe in half measures. Ugh. What are you doing? I may be part of the Mafia now, but I was once a group of assassins, I'll have you know. If I see a chance to kill, I will not hesitate to act on it. I cannot resist my primal instincts. You might have gone one over me earlier, but I won't make the same mistake twice. I'm not going easy on you just because you're tired. I'm gonna tear you limb from limb. Ugh. I won't let anyone interfere with my mission. I will bring my father to justice, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. I wouldn't be so sure of that if I were you. Oh boy.
Elaine!
お父様。この状況は
かなりヤバい場面みたいだね。
エレイン、大丈夫か？
バン、ジンさんにフィーも。
へえ、どうやら間一髪の状況だったみたいだな。
君は昨べも見かけた。いや、その髪の色、どこかで見覚えがあるような。
Yeah, you sent him away when he was a 6-year-old.
何のことだ？こっちには覚えなんざねえが。
まさかの展開だね。もともと社長も始末するつもりだったし、ちょうどいいところだったのにさ。
なんだと？
ボスは最初から君たちの反移民活動なんかに興味はないのさ。もうスポンサーも必要なくなった。最終フェーズ前の掃除に来ただけでね。
As it is with these groups.
フェイクなしの裏帳簿、あっさりと渡すと思ったら。
そんな。
しかしまさか君たちが来るとはね。これこうなったらボスの前に味見するしかなくなっちゃうじゃないか。
迎え撃つまでです。
これ以上の勝手は許さない。
なら俺は副兵長殿と遊撃士どもに相手してもらおうか。最終フェーズ前の肩慣らしだ。存分に楽しませてもらうぜ。
認定済みの下法、相手にとって不足はない。
行くぞエレイン。独断専行については後だ。てめえで蹴りをつけたいんだろう。
分かったわ。
Oh, guess we're fighting.
決戦前のエキシビジョンマッチよ。こんなところでゲームオーバーになってボスをがっかりさせないでよね。
Okay. Quattro, because we need someone who can heal. And then, sure. I assume the rest are backup, though.
とことんやり合おうよ。来た来た。よろしくね。
こちらの番だ。
Oh no, you just get these 4. Okay. How annoying.
こっちだ。
あっと行こうよ。
許さない。お願いします。この木は逃しません。
I can't even imagine having to be a fighter while also being in heels. I feel like that must be so uncomfortable. I've never worn heels before, but I just can't imagine having your heel up like that at all times.
チャンスだ。
行くカトル。
ロックオン。ショート。させない。
切り刻め。
許さない。お願いします。行くわよ。続いてバン。
プレゼントだよ。
And here we go.
こちらのターンです。まとめていくわ。輝ける翼よ。ナイツオブアステリ
相変わらずしつこいね。
ア。リジェットさん。
Well, we'll figure this out.
甘い。ひるんだわ。
There we go.
やるじゃないか。
Ugh. Elaine. Impressive, very impressive. You guys aren't half bad. Yeah, we just can't get the upper hand against him. Master, the artifact he wields. Yes, my thinking is the same. Everyone, we're out of time. Oh dear, we may have overdone it a smidgen. If the police learn of our plans, they'll blab them to everyone, and the boss wouldn't like that. He wants to keep a tight lid on spoilers. Although I'd love to see those droves of panic-stricken civilians toppling over each other and screaming for mercy. Sounds like a perfect ending to me. You foul fiend. You're a monster. We gotta hightail it out of here. I've still got a part to play in the game. Don't run away, you coward. Our mission ended in failure, though we did get something nice out of the exchange. How about we call this one a draw? Thanks for everything, Mr. President. We could have done any of this without you. Farewell now. To tell you the truth, I'm pretty damn happy you guys are the ones who'll be challenging us in the palace. Wish it was 3 o'clock already. The anticipation's killing me already. But the wait will be worth it. See you guys soon. We finally got rid of them, for now at least. Yeah.
ここからはお前の役目だ。
ええ。
エレイン、すまない。私が愚かだったようだ。だが、これだけは信じてほしい。私は、お前を。
クイーン C 社代表取締役、エドモン・オークレール社長、マフィアの活動幇助、テロ関与の疑いで、あなたを確保させていただきます。
Soon after the police arrived on scene, and after concisely explaining the situation, Van contacted the CID. After that, Elaine delivered all the evidence she had to the authorities. As a result, Edmond and his accomplices were placed under arrest. This whole thing has got to be trying for her, but I get the feeling she'll be okay. Yeah, she's made of sterner stuff. One way or another, she'll make it through. I was worried for a moment, but I think it turned out all right in the end. I'm glad we were finally able to pay Elaine back for all the time she helped us out of a jam. Oh, I nearly forgot about the vice captain. Looks as though he's nowhere to be seen now. He may have assumed the branded heretic had room to mend his ways. Here's hoping. Either way, I'm sure the CID's got the situation under control. Once we're all done here, we should get in contact with Agnes. Yeah, I think our patrol is just about over now.
あなた、ありがとう。駆けつけてくれて。私にけじめをつけさせてくれて。それと、ごめんなさい。事情聴取があって、最後まで見届けられそうにないけど。でも、信じているから。
Aww.
あなたたちが彼らに打ち勝ってこの最悪なゲームを制してくれるって。
ああ、お前も繋いでようやく見えてきた勝ち筋だ。あとはどんと構えて朗報を待ってな。
うん、待ってるから。
Alright, so now that's all we got left. All that's left is to go to the palace, but we will save that for next time. We're finally approaching the end, I assume. Yeah, 75%. We still got a few people to go through first once we get to the palace. Obviously, we've got Melchior and Arioch, and then Dante's himself. So we still got a ways to go through all of this. And then we can wrap a nice little bow on this whole situation. But we will do that next time, so until then, that's going to be it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.